Hi guys, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're joining us from. Welcome to the session, and I'm so happy to have you guys here. And happy new month as well. Happy new month of May. So before we start, I would like to get to know us. So tell me where you're joining us from and what internship program you would like to go for, or what career or tech career you are likely going to venture into. So if you are going to be going for project management, just tell me, I'll be joining us from UK or you're joining us from Nigeria, and you're looking to get into project management or data analytics or business analytics. Just use the chat button. Use the chat button, just type it there. Where you're joining us from and what tech career you likely, want to go into. Okay, welcome Oluwakemi PM. All right. Welcome. So we are going to be unpacking a lot of things about PM today. So in this topic, we are also going to be knowing if only those that want to go for project management career are required to, get project management internship or experience, or project management is for everyone. So guys, I'm still waiting. Tell me, where are you joining us from and what program or what career are you trying to venture into? Please use the chat box. Texas. Oh wow. Welcome, Wisdom. Join us all the way from Texas. I also want to go into PM. Nice, nice. All right, guys, keep it coming. I've not heard from Francis. Okay, Francis is saying that Cardiff. Welcome, Francis. What about you, Antonio? I've not seen your comment on the chat, and Emmanuel as well, and Inina. What program do you want to go in for? Because today, it does not matter what program you are going in for. We are going to be understanding the importance of project management, and also if we need it in our career, if we need it to excel, if we need it to upskill, if we need it to get promoted. Okay, that is majorly what we are going to be knowing today, because a lot of persons feel that project management is only for those that want to go into project management. But today we are going to be unpacking everything you need to know about project management, how to use it to upskill for a managerial role in your career. Welcome, Emmanuel. Join us from Ghana. Nina, join us for Coventry. What program are you going for, Nina? And also, Emmanuel, what program are you going for? All right. So if you're still joining us or if you're just joining us, please, project management. Okay, welcome, Andrew. Nina is going for financial analytics. Okay, welcome. It's a great joy to have you guys here, especially taking out your time today that it's, I don't know, if are you observing public holiday from your end? If you're not observing public holiday, give me a no. If you're observing public holiday, give me a yes on the chat. While we are here, please fill the attendance form. Nina is not observing. Oh, what happened? Wisdom is not observing. Obviously, I saw you, Wisdom. You were still working. Welcome, guys, for taking out time from your busy schedule to, gain knowledge. And I promise you, there's a lot to unpack today. Dure is observing public holiday. You're enjoying, Dure. You're quite enjoying today. So most of us are not observing public holiday, while I'm also here trying to give us the latest information and how to, improve our career. So we'll go forward. Now, this is about me. My name is Ozichi, and I am a growth and product marketing professional in Amdare. So my background is in sales, go-to-market strategy, and sales funnel management and customer segmentation. So I'll be your host. I'm joining you from Nigeria. And this is the co-founder of Amdare. His name is Efemena. He has wealth of experience in the data field. Okay. He has wealth of experience in the data ecosystem. And he's also the co-founder of Tenalytics and has helped over 10,000 and has helped over 2,500 professionals to transition into tech and land their first job. Okay, Femina has worked in UK. I mean, he started in Ireland, where he used to work as a warehouse guy, and from there he still was able to work himself up to also land a tech job, a data job in same company he was working for as a warehouse operator. Okay, and from there he has gone ahead to gain job or getting hired in UK, and now he's currently in Canada. So he's a consultant in the data field, and he has helped over 2,500 persons. If you know Tenalytics very well, he is one of the brains behind Tenalytics and also the brain behind Dari. Okay, so you are in safe hands. Whatever information you're hearing today, it's not a cooked up information. It is an information that will help you, upskill your career, that will help you grow your career and also make better career decisions if you are transitioning or if you are looking to get better in your career or get promoted. Okay, now today we are going to be discussing why project management is the ultimate career hack. All right, also we are going to be discussing project management role. It is the foundation to a managerial position. Who needs a project management skill and how to get started, and how you can leverage work experience internship, okay, to get yourself to upskill in your career despite the career you are into. And we also have a special offer for those who will stay till the end of the session. Please, if you've not filled the attendance form, okay, I'll also drop it right now again. Please kindly fill the attendance form. I'll just give us like 5 seconds to fill the attendance form. Please, if you've not filled the attendance form, fill it right now, because this is where we'll be able to send you the link and the presentation and the documents that we are using in this program today or in this session. If you fill the attendance form, please give me a thumbs up. If you have filled the attendance form, give me a thumbs up, guys. I want to ensure that we are going to get the materials for this session, because sometimes we'll get some people asking us, okay, welcome Oluwakemi. Oluwakemi has filled, Uche has filled the attendance form. Francis, please fill the attendance form. Wisdom, please fill the attendance form. Annabelle has filled the attendance form. All right, so moving forward. Now, why project management? Have you ever been given or had the opportunity to manage a project? No matter what the project is, either manage party projects, wedding projects, work projects, even family projects. Have you ever had opportunity of managing projects before? If you have, give me a yes on the chat box. If you have not, give me a no. Wisdom have. Okay, manage a project. Who else has managed a project before? Have you ever managed a project before? Doesn't matter what project you have managed. If it is a house project, a party project, or an event, Antonio has managed. Okay, Johanna has managed. Okay, so the question is, if you have noticed recently, a lot of persons are going in for this PMP certification. Are you with me? A lot of persons are going for PMP certification. And I know some people will be wondering, so why are people going into PMP certifications? Have you wondered why it has become an influx now? If you're wondering why, give me a thumbs up. Let's see if some persons are also observant as I am. Antonio, okay? All right, Wisdom as well. Okay, Ndire as well. Now, the reason is because project management as it is spanned across multiple industries. It's not only those that want to go into project management that needs project management skill. And some persons have gotten the memo. Oh, welcome, Francis. Thank you for filling the form. Please, if you've not filled the attendance form, please do. It's not everybody that's gotten the memo. Those that got the memo are going out there to get certifications for project management. But there's a problem. A lot of people are spending money getting their PMP certification, but only few are qualified to actually call themselves project managers. And today we are going to be unpacking how you can use project management experience to get promoted in your workplace, how you can use project management to upskill, okay? Some persons don't understand how it works in the corporate field. You want to go or get to the managerial, level of your office, there are strategies you have to follow. And today we are going to be unpacking those strategies, all right? And also understand what is exactly needed for us to upskill, or what is exactly needed for us to get promoted in our workplace, okay? And also who should be getting a project management skill. Now, project management is the ultimate career hack. It does not matter the career you're into. Are you into marketing? Do you want to go into tech? Do you want to go, are you a software engineer? Are you into operations? Are you into logistics and supply chain? Are you into sales? Okay. Project management is the ultimate career hack. Now, why is that? Employers are desperate for project management skills. They are super, super desperate for project management skills. And the reason is because most of the companies right now they are automating their processes. Before COVID-19, most people have to go to the office. Okay. There was nothing like remote jobs. Am I communicating? Was there anything like remote job before COVID-19? Let me know on the chats. Do we have remote jobs? Exactly. There was nothing like remote jobs before COVID-19. But after COVID-19 has happened, or even during COVID-19, people have to adapt. Companies have to adapt, okay? So most of the processes in these companies has already been automated. That is why we see a lot of jobs are remote jobs, a lot of jobs are hybrid. And yes, it wasn't common at all. And unlike how we used to see managerial roles in the past, how we used to see managerial roles in the past prior to COVID-19, okay, you don't have to know how to use some tools to be a manager. But right now, with the events has come up with the process of COVID-19 or the emergence of COVID-19, you need to know how to use some meeting tools like what do you call it, Google Meet. You need to know how to use Zoom, and there are so many of them. And aside that, you need to know how to now have the skill to communicate among the teams. You need to know how to manage projects even when you are not there. Okay, right now, personally, our company, I'm Dari, it's a fully remote, I work fully remote, okay, but everything still works seamlessly and smoothly like it is. We are working from an office, and it's because of project management skill that the managers have. Okay, now it does not matter the role you are playing in this company. You will be able to manage them if you have the project management skill. There's a different dynamic when you're managing people that you are seeing physically, and also when you're managing people that you're not seeing physically. And that is the reason why it looks like there is an inflow of project management. Everybody wants to get project management skill, gets project management certifications. But the problem is people are seeing people getting project management certifications, but do they have the skill? Okay, that is what we are going to unpack. Now, the second reason why people are getting project management certification is because roles, if you go on LinkedIn, if you go on leads.co or go to Well-Found or Glassdoors, any role you see that has project management as part of its criteria, they usually pay 17% higher than average role. And this is a research that was carried out by Burning Glass Technologies. Any role you see that has project management as part of the requirements they're looking for in a candidate, that role pays 17% higher. So automatically, everybody wants to get paid better. So everybody is rushing to get PMP certifications. Okay, whether you're in marketing, whether you're in sales, whether you're in operations and automation, if you're in quality assurance control, or you're a UX UI designer, software engineer, data analyst, business analyst, name it, product manager, product marketer, everybody wants to have project management skill. And the secret is not far-fetched. You want to get paid better. Okay, but then let's see how you're able to do this. Is it by getting just certifications, or there is more to it for you to actually upskill and build get to that managerial level in your company? Now, when you talk about manager, people always think it's about ruling over people. No, there are a lot of things that comes into play when you become a manager in an organization, and that is communication, having a vision, your ability to influence stakeholders. Do you know that there are some persons that don't know how to influence stakeholders? Stakeholders are like other managers in the office, the business owners or the CEO of the company, and people that also invested in this business. How are you able to influence them? Because you should be able to influence their decision. These are skills you need to acquire to become a project manager. How do you coordinate people? Do you only know how to coordinate people when they are physically with you? How are you able to communicate people that are in different locations? There are companies that have, like Hamdari, I am in Nigeria right now. We have my colleagues, some are in UK, some are in US, so some are in Ireland, okay? Some are in different locations. How are you able to communicate or coordinate with these people to achieve or to bring a project to life? That is what makes you a project manager. Now, cross-functional team leadership. As project manager, you're also going to be working with a lot of people. If you're working as a project manager in IT, for example, you'll be working with software engineers, UX, UI designers, business analysts, you'll be working with quality assurance. These are people that are in different fields. How are you able to communicate with them? Okay. Conflict resolution. You will settle conflicts. You resolve conflicts. There will be issues. The software engineer may have issue with the quality assurance engineer. The quality assurance engineer is not happy with the software engineer. The front-end engineer is having issue with the UI designer. Maybe what they are doing is not helping his part of the job. How do you resolve conflict? So it's not about getting the PMP certifications. Do you only know how to resolve conflict when it happens to you physically or face-to-face, or when they are with you? Or can you resolve conflicts when these people are living in different locations? How do you communicate with them? Can you be held accountable? Can you hold yourself accountable for some things that will happen during the project process? Can you keep to deadlines? Because part of project management is keeping to deadlines, okay? How are you able to discipline yourself to ensure that you communicate with the cross-functional people, you are able to coordinate these people that are working on this particular project to ensure the project is delivered on the deadline, on or before the deadline. Okay, these are what makes you a leader. This is what makes you a manager in any career you're into. It is not by being a leader. Some persons just see it as being ruling over some persons. No, these are what makes you a qualified candidate to be promoted to the managerial level. It is how you communicate with these people that will determine if you are going to be getting, the promotion, or if you remain in that position. Okay. Now, who needs project management skill? Trust me, there are persons that are in their different, in their different career that feels like it's only those that want to go into project management that needs project management skill. And maybe they've stayed 7 years, 8 years, 10 years in a particular, position, and they've not reached the managerial level, even when they feel like it's time for them to reach the managerial level. But it looks like some persons are bypassing them. The point is, why do you feel it's only those that want to go into project management that needs project management skill? Okay. If you want to know how to manage people, you want to know how to manage people in an organization, you need project management skill. It does not matter if you're a career switcher, if you're a recent graduate, if you're upskilling. Even entrepreneurs must have project management skill. Imagine yourself as an entrepreneur and you have, you have people under you, you have people that you hired that are working under you. Before, perhaps your business is just starting and you're more like the manager of the business. You're just starting, you've not gotten to the level where you want to hire somebody, maybe the CEO for your company, while you just sit and allow your money work for you. How can you communicate? How can you coordinate these people to bring your business to life? How can you communicate these people, to ensure the growth of the business continues? That is an important aspect of it. So whether you're a career switcher, you want to get project management skill because you don't want to go into a new career and remain there for 10 years without leveling up or being promoted. As a recent graduate, trust me, your aim is to get a job and you have your calculations I get a job as a what do you call it, graduate level role. My first 2 years, I want to get to the mid level, and the next 4 years, I want to get to the managerial role. How are you going to achieve this? That is what you should be planning, because some persons feel like you have to stay up to a particular year before, or number of years in a company before you get, promoted to a managerial level. But that's not the truth. Well, that is a factor. You can actually stay there longer than you expected because you don't have the skill and you're not showcasing your skill at all for them to see that you are qualified to manage a set of people. Okay. Now, but some persons will be like, they work in the construction, and how does this concern them? Okay. I've heard somebody say, I work in the construction, I don't need project management, especially agile project management. And I must tell you, one thing people don't understand in project management is that there are different methods of project management. Okay. But the two that I'm going to be talking about now is Scrum project management and Waterfall project management. You also have Kanban project management. But the one that is widely used by a lot of industry is the Scrum project management. And why do I say it is widely used by a lot of industry? Like I told you earlier, a lot of industry are going into automation. Even some big construction companies still have people that work remotely. Mostly the people that work on site could be the engineers that just go to on site to oversee what the people are doing in the construction field, okay? Or people that are in the manufacturing field as well. You want to go to the factories to see what they are doing. Those are people that are using the waterfall project management method. But 80% of the activities in either manufacturing, in construction, still goes through Scrum project management. And what's the difference between the project management for waterfall and Scrum? That I'm going to tell us. Now, another reason people go for Scrum project management is the in demand for tech and remote jobs. Trust me, most of us want to go into tech because of the remote job that we have. Okay, it allows you to work from home, unlike it allows you to work from home, unlike other careers. And that's why you see that some persons are driving it towards IT. And it's not because IT is one spectacular, industry, but because you're able to work from home, have the leisure to work from your home, okay, or have the leisure to maybe go to the office once a week and spend more time with your family, like they say, work-life balance. Exactly. Lameka, you are supporting what I'm saying. That's the reason why people are going for project, what they call it, IT or tech. But now, if you want to go to tech and you don't have project management skill, how do you ensure that you get promoted? How do you ensure that you are upskilling? How do you ensure that you're not going to stay in one position for a very long time? Okay, it's by getting project management skill, especially Scrum project management. You will hardly see anywhere where you want to learn waterfall project management skill, and I will tell you why in the next slide. Okay, now Scrum project management skill is also very easily adaptable to changes, unlike waterfall. Okay, and we are going to understand why people go for Scrum project management more than they go for waterfall, or why nobody is even talking about waterfall in the first place. Okay, now going to the next slide, the question is, what are the in-demand jobs? That is why you need to know why people are going for project management Scrum. In the next 10 years, the World Economic Forum has predicted that the next 10 years, the most in-demand jobs are going to be data engineering, data analytics, data science. All data profession or all data jobs are going to be highly in demand. Yes, Scrum is also agile. Yes, it is. Cybersecurity is also going to be high in demand. Business analysis is going to be in high demand. Now, why will all these jobs be in high demand? Let's face it. There are lots of technologies being, manufactured every day. People are coming up with a lot of ideas. Trust me, in the last 10 years ago, we didn't know that there could be an AI that could help us solve assignments. There could be an AI that you can upload a book and it will read it like a podcast. Who has seen that AI platform before? Have you seen such a thing before? Give me a thumbs up if you've seen it. There is an AI platform where you can upload your documents or notebook or whatever classwork you have, and they will start discussing like they are talking in a podcast. Okay, there is an AI you can use. Yes, notebook LM, exactly. There's an AI you can use if you're into research and to help you find similar topics. 10 years ago, we did not know such thing can happen. And that's to show you that tech is ever evolving. Okay, technology is ever evolving, and people want to go into, the careers that are relevant, that's still going to be relevant in the next 10 years. During COVID-19, a lot of people lost their job. A lot of people lost their job. Remember, we used to have bookkeeping. Do you remember we used to have bookkeeping? Who does bookkeeping these days? Now, during those COVID-19, people that have foresight already started learning, skills that can help them stay longer in the job market. Okay, skills that can help them stay longer in their career. While those that are not very easily adaptable were dropped off from the job. That's why you see a lot of persons were dropped off. Okay, now looking at this, you should naturally gravitate towards the jobs that are going to be in demand. Engineering jobs, data analytics, business analysis, project management. Now, if there are going to be more companies opening up, more tech startups opening up, a lot of industries in the tech space, that means they will have marketers. Okay, there will be slots or room for marketing professionals. There will be room for sales professionals. There will be room for operations. There will be room for quality assurance engineers. While there are also rooms for these professions here, you also have room in that organization. Now, the question is, do you want to remain in that particular level for a very long time? If no, then you have to start taking the step, okay, to put yourself in the managerial level, put yourself in the limelight to easily getting promoted. And how would you do that? By getting a project management skill. It does not matter the career you're going into, whether you're an accountant, okay, or whether you're a product manager or whether you're a product marketer, you have to look into getting into project management because it pays you well and also helps you to stay afloat in the industry. Now, take advantage of the job in demand, like I said earlier. While we have people that are into core tech, going into data analysis, going into project management, going into what they call it, cybersecurity, business analysis, data engineering, and so on and so forth. You also have a chance to also gain a project management skill, and it will be relevant for you whether you're in sales, you're in operations, you're in quality assurance, or you're in marketing. Okay, this is just what I'm trying to debunk today, that no matter the career you're into, you can get a project management skill, get your certification, and easily get promoted. That is one of the easiest way for you to increase your salary in 1 year. Trust me, the easiest way to increase your salary in 1 year, even if you are still in that same industry, is by getting a project management skill. Now, how can you upskill with project management experience? Okay, now let me debunk this. A lot of persons are going in for PMP exam, but they don't understand one thing. You're just gathering certifications. Okay, you're just gathering certifications. But what happens after you're done with the certifications? Does it actually translate to your ability? Please, if you're just joining us, please fill the attendance form that I dropped on the chat. Okay, if you've not filled your attendance form, please fill the attendance form so you can get the documents and more that we are going to be sharing for those who attended. Why are you hoarding certifications? Nobody that has certification, even if you're going for project management, with all the certifications you have, it will still be difficult for you to land the job. If as a staff, either you're in marketing, you're in sales, and you are able to get your PMP certifications, even in that same company, right, it will still be difficult for you to get promoted because there's only one way for you to get that promotion. Nobody is going to go about telling you, oh, have you gotten PMP certification? We need to promote our staff, or we need to promote you only when you get PMP certification. If it is a criteria for promoting, for promoting workers or promoting staff in a particular industry, right? Then imagine as a manager or the CEO of a company coming to announce that PMP certification is very important. You know what happens? Everybody's going to get PMP certification. But then you see, If everybody can get PNP certification, do you think that is the criteria they're using to, promote you in the office? Obviously not, because anybody can get the money. You can even borrow from bank to get the PMP certification, but that will not guarantee you getting promoted in that industry. Okay. And as you're going forward, you understand what guarantees you getting promoted or landing a job as a project manager or even getting paid higher. Because if you are able to show that you have a project management skill, you can easily negotiate your salary even in the company you are in. For example, I have a PMP certification or I've gotten a project management skill and I'm able to show this company that I can manage projects, I can lead people, I can communicate, I can manage cross-functional team. When they see the skill, I can easily tell them, okay, you can see what I can do. I'm negotiating for a salary increase. It is when they see that you are indispensable that they can easily agree to salary increase. But if you're not giving value, if you're not showing your skill, you cannot get that salary increase. Talk more of getting promoted. Okay. Now, companies that even want to hire those that want to go for project management are also expecting you to even have at least 6 months of experience. 23% of industries that are hiring for project managers specifically are expecting you to have 6 months experience in that field. And it's also translates to every other field that you're going in for. So, other certifications, whether you're a project manager, you're a data analyst, or a cybersecurity professional, does not guarantee you the job that you're looking for. Okay. Now, what guarantees you the job you're looking for? It's having the skill. Now, let's just ask ourselves, right? Who is most likely to get promoted to a managerial role amongst these two persons? These are two people working in the same office. Okay. They came in at the same time or they got hired at the same time. Moses just got his PMP certifications. Why Dave has experience. Now, how did Dave have experience? Dave was able to take up some in the office. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, don't worry. I just read it out. Moses just got the PMP certification. Dave has experience. And how did Dave have experience? They both are in the same office or in the same company. What does Dave do? He take up tasks that is beyond or away from what his natural role is supposed to be in that company. He was able to take up tasks. He was able to, tell them, okay, I can actually manage these people. And he does it successfully. The hiring managers are seeing it. The HR are seeing it. The people, the executives are seeing what Dave is doing. Dave has not gotten PMP certification, but he's able to lead, the team to achieve a particular project. He's able to lead the team to meet deadline of any projects they have. Who do you think will easily promoted among these two persons, Moses and Dave? Just give me an answer on the chat. Who do you think will easily get promoted amongst these two persons? Do you think they will promote Moses faster than Dave, or they will promote Dave? Because it's only Moses that knows he got PMP certification. He's the only one that knows. Maybe his family members as well. No one else knows he got PMP certification. But Dave has already shown himself to have the abilities, showing these executives, showing the co-workers that he has the ability to lead a team. Obviously, right? So if they're trying to make decision on who is going to be or fill up a particular managerial role, Dave will naturally come to people's mind. So I am saying certification is not important. Okay, exactly. Dave will be the first person. It is important, but trust me, when you get certifications, it is only in your portfolio, it's only in your file. It does not translate to an actual skill. What translates to actual skill? Exactly, you can get both. But the problem is people are just going for PMP certification. But what about the actual skill? They don't have it. You see some person tell you, oh, I got my PMP certification 2 years ago and they did not even promote me. Who knows you got a PMP certification? Even if you come to announce it in the office, oh, I've gotten my PMP certification. Okay, and so what? Have they seen you lead? Because you have to start showing them. Let me give us, for example, right? You give birth to a child and you notice that some kids that like to You notice that some kids don't like their parents to help them to wear their slippers or to wear their clothes. Okay, because naturally parents want to help kids do things because we expect that maybe at that age, maybe 2 years or 3 years, they don't know how to do those things. But you see that when that particular child forcefully tell the parents that they want to wear the clothes by themselves or start doing it by themselves, gradually they begin to learn how to wear their own clothes, how to wear their own shoes, and gradually the parents will stop helping them with those things. That's exactly how it looks like. Okay, in the industry, you have to show your ability. So certification is important, right? But certification is important, but your ability to lead is more important. So, for example, someone is asking on the chat, what about companies that are requesting for it? They're requesting for it, but trust me, you are going to pass through interview. And during your interview process, they are going to ask you questions that are relating to your PMP certification, your project management certification that you got. When they start asking you these questions on how you led a team or how you're able to communicate amongst team members, how are you able to convince stakeholders, how are you able to also resolve conflicts, that is when they will know whether you just got a certification or you have actually worked as a project manager in the organization before. If I'm communicating, give me a thumbs up. Okay, that's exactly how they will know. You can get the certification, but you're definitely going to pass through. I've not seen anyone that has PMP certification apply for a job and they say, oh, wow, because Wisdom has gotten PMP certification, let us jump the interview process and just give him the job. No, because you're not the only one that has gotten the PMP certification. As of maybe 1,000 people that apply for the job, trust me, maybe 20 persons or 50% PMP certification. And you must pass through interview. It is during the interview process that they will know if you actually have the skill or you just acquired certifications. Do you understand? So moving forward, the question is, how then can you, get this skill? Because obviously you need the skill even though you have the certification, or you need the certification and the skill together. Get noticed and show your leadership skill. Take up projects in the company that's hired you or in the company you're working for. Okay, these are for persons that are already working. And if you're not already working, there are also ways. We are going to talk about how to get this skill even when you've not gotten a job yet. In fact, we're going to talk about how to get this skill and use the skill to land a job in this session. All right, if you're already working, take up projects. Sometimes volunteer to take up projects, to oversee some projects, to coordinate some projects and ensure that the project comes to life before the deadline. When you do it once, at first maybe your manager or your line manager could be like, you may not be able to do it. He may doubt you, but when you keep bugging him or keep disturbing him, he may likely budge and give you maybe one particular smaller project to handle. And he watches how you handle it. You handled it. He gives you more projects. He gives you a bigger project. And it looks like at some point he has stopped doing the projects by himself. He's now handing everything over to you to oversee. He only comes in if there is a big issue that you're not able to rectify. Have anyone experienced that before? Okay. That is how you gradually, build your way up in a corporate world. Now, when they're looking for a candidate to hire or to promote, okay, if they're looking for candidates to hire to promote in your company, even the people that you are leading, the cross-functional team that you are communicating with to bring a particular project to life, if they give them a written note or if they give them a survey to indicate who they like his or her, managerial role or management process, they will likely pick you. And these are the ways that they promote candidates or they promote staff in an environment or in an industry. Okay, it's not by just getting certifications. Now, while they're also taking up this project, you ask for feedback because you want to improve your skill. Am I harsh? Was I able to resolve this conflict amicably? Do you think I was able to convince the stakeholders? Ask for feedback from those people that you're leading. Ask for feedback from your line manager. Ask for feedback from everybody. That way you're able to improve the places that you're not good at, they will still tell you, you make improvements. And as time goes on, even if the company decide not to, promote you, trust me, you already built the skill. Okay, you have already built the skill. If you decide, you can decide to get a PMP certifications. If you like, if you feel like it's a very big criteria for you, you can decide to get the PMP certification and find your way into another company that will value your worth. Okay, because let's face it, when you get the PMP certification, because you've already taken up this project, okay, you build your skill in this company. When you face interview panel, to be easier, way easier for you. In fact, you have higher chance of landing that new role than getting promoted in that company if they have refused to promote you after showing your skill. But it's better you show your skill and even build your skill in that company than sitting down and waiting for them to, promote you out of the blue. All right. Now, what about those that are yet to get into or yet to get a job? Either you want to, you're looking to improve or speed up your career. Okay, there's some persons that speed up their career. Some persons have plans. They can tell you, I'm doing my master's now. In the next 3 years, I want to become a manager. In the next 4 years, I want to become a manager in this particular company I'm going for. They start now to start building their skill. Or those that want to go into project management as a full-time career, they start now to start building their skill. But the problem is, now that you don't have the job already, how do you get this job? Okay. It is obvious that tech recruiters or recruiters naturally gravitate towards candidates that have internship or candidates that have internship experience when they want to hire, because these are the candidates that really know has worked in an actual job setting before. Okay. Now, if you can't get the skill because you don't have a job, okay, Amdari is there to give you that job. That is where you get the opportunity to manage projects. Amdari is a platform that, bridges the gap between your theoretical learning and you gaining real world experience. So you've gotten your PMP certification or you've learned about project management. It's time for you to practice how to manage people. You want to go for IT project management, Agile Scrum project management. You need to understand how to use some of the tools like Asana, how to use Trello, how to use Jira, and everything that has to do with project management in IT. You need to understand how to manage these cross-functional team members of software engineers, of quality assurance engineers, of UX, UI designers, of business analysts, and so on and so forth, as also of data engineers as well. You need to understand how to manage them, because it's only when you start practicing you will get to build your managerial skill as well and land your first job. So Amdari has put this platform in place to help you gain the skill. To help you get the skill. And how are we doing that? And how are we making you, giving you the employability skills you need to land a job as a project manager? We build partnership with businesses, tech startups across different locations. Let me even ask us, right? Do you know that UK is the second largest tech startup hub in the world? Who has that information? Do you know about that? If you don't know about that, give me a thumbs up. If you know that UK is the second largest tech startup hub in the world, give me a thumbs up if you have that information. Michael knows. Exactly. 4 years ago, it used to be Israel. Israel used to be the first largest startup hub in the world. This is where startups wants to, a lot of startups are coming out from that particular location, Israel. Every startup you're hearing, the location is Israel. But right now, US is leading, followed by UK. And then Israel is the third in line. What does that say? What does that translate to? It means that there are lots of jobs in UK. I know that some persons will think I'm lying. Francis, I'm coming to that. There are lots of jobs in UK. One thing about tech, okay? Tech does not really discriminate. Do you know the number of immigrants we have in UK versus citizens? Immigrants versus citizens. Do you know the number? It is almost proportional. Okay. When it comes to tech, you need to have strong technical skills to land a job. It does not matter the country you're in, whether you're in US, whether you're in UK, whether you're in Ghana, whether you're in Nigeria, whether in South Africa, you must have strong technical skills before you get hired. And I'll tell you why. Now, let me give you an example. Let me just allow you to put yourself in this shoe. You have a car, okay, that needs fixing. You have a car and you need an auto mechanic that will be servicing your car in case there's any problem or something. Then you have two persons who are auto mechanics. One, you know, your friends already told you about it. He has worked for your friend, or you have seen him, you've passed somewhere and seen people moving in and out. He actually works, knows how to repair cars. The second one, don't worry, Francis, I'm coming to that. They're going to ask your question. The second one, you don't really know, you've not really seen him, but you can see that he graduated he has a master's degree in auto mechanic, but you've not really seen him fix a car before. Who would you give your car to fix for you? The one that you have evidence that you can fix a car, or the one that graduated the master's degree or PhD in auto mechanic? Who would you give your car to fix for you? Guys, I would like us to answer. The experienced mechanic. And you know why you're going to give the experienced mechanic? The reason you are giving the experienced mechanic your car to fix is this. You know that if you give the one that probably came out with has a master's degree in that particular field, that does not have experience, it could cause more problem for your car, or maybe even damage your car in the totality. Now, that's exactly how it feels like when you are going into tech, or you want to transition to tech, and you've gone through boot camps, but you don't have strong technical skills. That's exactly how you feel like. And I'll give you another scenario using an actual career, why companies don't like hiring candidates that don't have strong technical skills. Now, we all know that. We all know that. Okay, I can see the conversation in the chat. We all know that cybersecurity, what do? They help protect the website. They help protect, you know, the app that these companies use. Now, imagine as a cybersecurity professional, you don't have strong technical skills in this field. A company hires you to protect their products, which is their website, their app, whatever it is they're using, their software. And unfortunately for you, okay, you're not even 1 week into this company, or let's say 1 month into this company, they got serious attack from hackers. And you know you don't have strong technical skills. What do you think will happen? Before you are able to get your way around trying to solve this issue, trying to stop these hackers from destroying the website or taking some things from the website, you know, it happens in banking app, especially those that are in Nigeria or some African countries where you see that an app is not working, or you send money and something is happening to the app. Those are some kind of malicious attack that these companies face. You don't have strong technical skills. They hired you, or you lied your way into it. Okay, you are smart enough, you lied your way into it, and they attack this particular company. Do you think you will navigate it? Before you're able to find out how to, go to ChatGPT, how do I stop? You're typing, these hackers are destroying these websites. If their plan is to transfer money or wire money to any place, they have done it before you open your eyes. It's already done what they want to do. If their plan is to take data, before you've tried, finding a solution to this problem, they've taken what they need to take. Cybersecurity is a fast-paced company, career. It's a very, very fast-paced. It has a lot of pressure in it. And you need to have grit and strong technical skill to be a cybersecurity professional. You see why these companies cannot gamble hiring cybersecurity professionals that don't have strong technical skills, that don't have real-world experience. It's a gamble, because if they hire you that way and they get attacked, they're going to lose their customer. In fact, they will lose their entire business if care is not taken. Now, I'll give you another example. As a data analyst, you are hired, an ice cream shop hires you. There is a company that sells ice cream. They hire you to analyze their data. Obviously, they need to know which of the flavor sells more and which of the flavor is not selling better, so that they can improve in their business decision. They can know which particular flavor to increase in production, and so on and so forth. Now, you don't have strong technical skills. You don't know how to clean data. Okay? You don't know how to analyze data. And now, maybe vanilla ice cream and chocolate ice cream sells more for this company. But because of your inability, because of your incompetence, you are telling this company that kiwi flavor and cucumber flavor sells more. Okay? Now you've given them, trust me, this business owners, they are not data analysts. I'm sure you know that. That is the reason why they ensure they make sure that you have the skill before they hire you. If you own a startup tomorrow, you cannot be a software engineer at the same time be a data engineer, at the same time be a data analyst, at the same time be a project manager. No, that is why these people hire professionals to come and bring this business to life. Okay. Now you go to tell this company, this ice cream shop, that cucumber flavor and kiwi flavor sells more than vanilla and chocolate. And obviously the CEO is not he's not a data analyst. That is what he hired you for, to do your job. Now you've done the job you know how to do, and they're making business decisions with what you gave them. So they are now producing more kiwi and cucumber flavor because it sells more, and they're now running discounts on chocolate and vanilla ice cream flavor. What do you think will happen? Just tell me on the chat. What do you think will happen to this business? I want to hear our opinion. What do you think will happen to this business? Okay. This business is going to make a lot of loss. They will lose a lot of money. Imagine producing more vanilla, more kiwi ice cream, and more vanilla flavor, what they call it, kiwi and cucumber flavor ice cream, and producing less of what the customers actually want. And even running a discount in that particular flavor that is sold more than kiwi and cucumber flavor. People are not going to be buying, people will not buy the kiwi and cucumber flavor because that's not what they like. And then there will be much rush for the vanilla and chocolate. It's going to finish fast. And if it finishes fast, because it's the best selling, most customers will not be able to buy that. If you've not filled the attendance form, please fill the attendance form, okay? I'm still going to drop it again on the chat. Most customers are like vanilla ice cream because the vanilla ice cream was not produced much. It is going to finish fast. And let's assume that they budgeted to produce more of kiwi and cucumber flavor for the first quarter of the year, because that is the reason why they told you to analyze this data. And they are producing less of vanilla flavor and chocolate ice cream according to the data you gave to them. That means before the first quarter of the year we end, this company will go bankrupt because nobody will buy the cucumber flavor. Nobody will buy the kiwi flavor. And the customers are like the vanilla and chocolate ice cream because they always come to your ice cream shop and you don't have the flavor that they like. They are losing customers. Once you lose consistency in manufacturing or producing or making availability for your customers, you will lose your customer to your competitors. Availability is very important. Now you've lost that availability criteria because of a candidate or someone you hired that is incompetent. You see why they don't gamble it. So one thing about tech is that no matter where you come from, I know there are biases. Trust me, I know there are biases. But you know that there are still people that are landing jobs in the UK, in Ireland. These are immigrants. They are landing jobs, and these companies are sponsoring them. So have you asked yourself what's the difference between them and you are? The difference is that they have the skill. They are so good. They are so good, the company cannot resist them. They are so good, the company cannot overlook them. So they don't have choice than to, sponsor these candidates. Even if they are immigrants, they don't have choice because they need you for their business growth. I've not seen a company that says, oh, because a white man and you apply for a job, you are better than the white person in analyzing data or solving cybersecurity problems, and they hire the other person. Nobody does that. Because doing that is you telling yourself you want to destroy your own company. Nobody does that. Nobody does that, except in a position where maybe you are good, the other person of the other color is also good, and they decide to go for the other person. Okay, but if you are better than this person, they cannot choose this person because, oh, the person's color is white or the person is a citizen and you are not. That's one thing about tech. It's either you know the job or you don't know the job. That is how good, and that's the reason why most people like to go for tech jobs. Okay, you can see that there are people that are in tech and they still have two jobs. If tech is saturated, in that same UK, if tech is saturated, there are people that are working two jobs. They are working in a company and they are doing freelancing with Upwork and other freelance websites. Okay, there are a lot of jobs. You go to LinkedIn, there are a lot of jobs. But the problem is, how do you come in the middle? How do you meet these recruiters in the middle? Is by gaining experience. Especially you are in a different location where the experts, they want to see if you have understood the work culture of that location. That's the reason why you see that if you apply for jobs, even when you have experience in another country, they're telling you, okay, they're looking for candidates that have experience in UK, candidates that have worked in with a UK company, candidates that have worked with an island company, candidates that have worked with, a company in US, because work culture differs. US work culture, UK work culture, Nigeria work culture, Ghana work culture, Sierra Leone work culture, Kenya work culture, it differs. So they don't want to take that gamble to hire you when they are not sure you understand how their work culture is. Okay. Now, when you join Amdare, we have partnered with these businesses across different locations to give us their unique business problems. You are going to be in a team and you have a line manager. Now, the reason why these companies are running away from hiring people that don't have skill is because they're running away from micromanagement. Nobody's there to micromanage you. But with Amdare, we have line managers that are experts in your field that will micromanage you. So you are coming in as a consultant with Amdare, okay? And you're going to be having stand-up meetings twice weekly and also mentorship classes. Now, when you get this project, or when we get this project, your team lead or your line manager gives you an overview of this project, okay? Project management, or as a business analyst or as a data analyst, they give you an overview of this project, tell you the tools you're going to be using. So while you start working on this project, if you hit a roadblock, you're trying to use a particular tool to solve a particular problem in that particular project you're working on, and you cannot navigate your way around it. That is why we have line managers. You go and tell them, this is what I'm facing. They will help you navigate that situation. And for those of us that joined early, you've heard from the people that spoke of how they are now better in their skill, how they have now built more confidence in their skill. It's because they usually don't have people that are there to hold their hands. But with Amdare, we are holding your hands until you are able to stand on both feet. We are holding your hands like the way a mother holds a baby that is still trying to crawl. We hold your hands till you crawl and start walking on both feet. Okay. Now, when you are done working on this project, we do not only build your technical skills, we also ensure that your presentation skill is also built. I mean, for those that joined early, that's why I always encourage us to join early. You hear from the people that are already in Amdare, consultants are already working in Amdare. We don't only build your strong technical skills. As a tech professional, as a project manager, business analyst, data professional, or cybersecurity professional, you must learn how to present your work to the key decision makers in these businesses. Now, these consultants are able to present their work to the key decision makers of these businesses and also make recommendations for them. Okay, that is what you do even as a data analyst in that ice cream shop. After you have analyzed the data, you present your data to the key decision makers and you make suggestions and recommendations for them. That is also what you're going to be doing in Amdare, okay? Because all the projects you're getting have timelines. The projects have timelines. Some projects could last 1 week, some projects could last 2 weeks. All you have to do after your project overview by your line manager, take out 1 hour every day, work on your projects, okay? You're also able to communicate among other team members. You're not just working alone, okay? You have other team members across different locations, consultants from UK, some from Ireland, from US, some of them from South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, Ghanaians as well. So they are spanned across different locations as well. These are people that are looking to build their skill by working on real life projects. So you're not working alone. You have team members. You have a team lead. We work with you like a baby that is still crawling till you start working on both foot. Now, Amdare also have a project portfolio, all right, where you build your portfolio in our portfolio website. You have access to this portfolio website for free, and you have access to it for life. Even when you are done with Amdare, you also have access to this portfolio website for life. Now, for those of us that are, that are transitioning to another, career, or trying to, switch career, Amdari does not throw away your previous experience. Trust me, most persons think that, okay, I want to switch. I'm coming from customer service. I want to go into data analysis. Then I have to throw away my customer service experience. No, that does not work in Amdari. We rebrand you. Okay, you have a lot of transferable skills that are needed for you to excel in your next career, the career you're going in for. Either you're going for data analysis, data engineering, project management. You have a lot of transferable skills. But the problem is most of us don't know how to communicate these transferable skills in our CV. And that's why in Amdari, we have experts that will work with you to review and revamp your CV, okay, to the career that you are intending in. That way, you are able to showcase your ability. Also, you're able to merge your previous, skills, all the transferable skills you have, to the new career you're going in for. They also work with you to optimize your LinkedIn. If I ask now, trust me, most of us, the last time we even checked our LinkedIn could be like 3 months, or most of us have forgotten our password. A lot of persons are getting jobs on LinkedIn just by sitting down in their house and just typing about what they're done in their day. Okay. Yes, Instagram is there. People like to go to Instagram to see good things. LinkedIn is a very, very productive, social app for corporate field. If you want to easily get hired, easily get noticed, LinkedIn is the easiest way to get noticed. Hiring process is very difficult. And most hiring managers, after skimming through hundreds and thousands of CVs, they still find it difficult to fill up a role. So most of them, casually, when they're on LinkedIn, they just look for, maybe if you post something about your data analysis internship and they find you, they look into your profile, they see your portfolio website that you posted on your profile, they check your portfolio website, they say, okay, this person actually have this skill, they have real life experience, and there's a role in their company that they want to fix, they want to, fill up. They'll send you a DM. I have received a DM like that. I did not apply for this job, but someone just saw my post and sent me a DM that they went through my profile and they have a role they want to fill. Please, if they can send me what they call it, the job description, and I can send my CV so that they can push me for the interview. It happens to a lot of persons. So do not sleep on LinkedIn. So we also help you to optimize your LinkedIn. All right. Now, you're coming to Amdari to work as a consultant. Okay. Part of your KPI is to apply for jobs. We do not joke with that. Okay. Because someone was asking me, why do you want us to apply for a job when we just started? We are not just barely 1 month or barely 2 months. You are saying we should be applying for jobs. Yes. First 2 months, you must have worked on 2 or 3 projects. Please, if you not fill the attendance form, please fill the attendance form. You must have worked on 2 or 3 projects in your first 2 months. That is when you call for your CV review and revamp, call for your LinkedIn optimization, and then start applying for jobs. It does not matter what the job is. If the job is remote job, hybrid job, on-site job, apply, because we expect that you start building your interview skill your first month. The more interview you have, the more interview you face, the more you build the, the skill, the more you build the boldness to answer interview questions. Now, when you land your first interview, Amdara is going to prepare you for that interview. Okay. In fact, as a matter of fact, this thing, our process, someone was able to get a job in this process. Like I said, he did not mind applying for any job. He was applying for both on-site, both remote, both hybrid. And one particular on-site job he got, they were trying to hire him and he refused for the job because he doesn't want on-site job. Like I said, a lot of persons are going to tech to get remote jobs. They're not looking to start going to office every day. Okay. But imagine what that has happened to his ego and what that has happened to his, to his self-esteem, that he's able to land a job just 1 month or 2 months into joining Amdari. He's able to land a job like play. Do you understand? It's because he has faced interviews. The more interview you have, the more you understand how to answer interview questions. Your first interview cannot be your 5th interview. So when you land interview, Amdari will also have mock interview with you, where we hire external recruiter, interview you and give you feedback. Okay. So like I said, your first month, your aim is to get as much interview as possible, to keep going for interviews so that you will understand and build the boldness to answer interview questions. Or also, if they're giving you technical interviews, you're able to understand the kind of questions they ask during the technical interview, and also let your line manager know about the kind of things you face during the technical interview. And they will also help you, to build your skill in that area. That way, when you start getting ready to apply for that job that you actually desire, maybe your third month, you know that you have worked on 4 projects, okay? You now start focusing on, okay, I'm looking for hybrid jobs and remote jobs. You start applying for hybrid and remote jobs. And you know that applying for job is a game of numbers. Trust me, even if you're a C-suite executive, applying for job is a game of number. The more you apply, no matter how good you are, the more you apply, the more your chance of landing a job. So don't think some persons just apply for 20 jobs and be like, oh, I'm just getting rejections. You need to apply for jobs, more jobs. And the reason why I always encourage people to do that is if you apply for just 5 jobs and won't call you, you don't have more choice. But the more you apply for job and get called for interviews and have options, you can now decide to choose, I want to go with company A or company B. But if you don't have that chance, you did not take that chance to apply to as much job as possible for you to have more options to choose from, you will settle with the company that probably you will not like to go with, or the company that probably is paying you less. Do you understand? Now, with Amdari, you also get mentorship. These are mentors that are in your field, experts in your field. Some of them have worked in UK, some of them have worked in Ireland, some of them are C-suite executive. They already worked this shoe and know what is required for you to excel in this field. You have mentorship with them every week, and also you're going to be getting job reference letter. Like I said, some of us that have had this experience in the country they were in, maybe you were working as a project manager in Nigeria before immigrating to UK or immigrating to US or Ireland, and you're trying to apply for a job and they're telling you they're looking for candidates that have experience with a UK company. Amdari is registered in UK. Okay, so we are going to be there to speak on your behalf. When this company requests for reference letter, Amdari will attest that you were a consultant with Amdari, and we can attest to your ability, okay, to use these tools, and we'll also go further to give you on the job support. Meaning, yes, you work through us, there could be some difficulties we find. Even the most perfect professionals, software engineers that still have bugs, they still go to YouTube to go and look for the Indian brothers on YouTube to see if they have some solution to their bugs. Nobody knows it all. We understand that until you become an expert, you face some difficulties. So we also render you on the job support for free. In fact, we have someone that has called for the on the job support. She got hired. Uchi, am I right? She got hired and she sent us a mail that she's having a difficulty and she needs the line manager to help her solve something. And we're helping her as well. Even though she's still with Amdari, she's still an intern, but she has gotten a job. Do you understand? While she has access to the line manager, she has access to this expert that will help her navigate those things so that the company will not start saying, oh, this person is not competent or this person is not really as strong as she looks like. Do you understand? Now, the projects you're going to be working on are projects that span across multiple industries. It's not projects in a particular industry, maybe only projects in fintech or only projects in e-commerce. You're going to be working on projects across multiple industries. That way, you are going to be having multiple industry experience. If you are applying for a job, either e-commerce job or e-commerce industry or FMCG industry, you look at it, you've already worked on this kind of project during your internship, you are the best candidate for them. Companies like to hire candidates that already have experience in their industry because it is easier for you to understand the dynamics. If you are a data professional, for example, every data is different. Fintech data, banking people, okay, bank industry, their data is different from e-commerce, where they are dealing with e-commerce is dealing with other customer order and all those things, logistics issue and all that. With bank, it's different. Okay. With energy industry, it is different. With telecommunication is different. So you see that companies like to hire candidates that's already in that field. So if you want to easily get hired, you have to have the ability to have worked on, you have worked on multi-industry projects, and which is what Amdari does for you. You are able to work on projects across multiple industries and also use, multi-industrial tools like Python, SQL, Excel, and so on and so forth, if you are in data field, okay? Now, we have Our cohort open for the May and June that will be closing soon because we're already in May and the May cohort is closing soon. And we are running a discount, a 16% discount for the first 20 persons that will join this May cohort. The internship is for 3 months and 6 months respectively. For the 6 months work experience internship, you are able to pay in 5 installments, and the 3 months work experience internship, you're able to pay in 3 installments. So for the 3 months work experience internship, to secure your spot, you just pay £120, while the 6 months work experience internship, you pay £150 to secure your spot. Okay, so I'll go ahead to show us how to make payment. Then I'll show us the portfolio builder that in Amdari, and also the Learn platform that we have, and some of the projects that our consultants has worked on. So I'm going to be dropping the payments link on the chat if you want to secure your spot as soon as possible to benefit from the discount. If you click on the link on the chat, it's going to take you to this page right here. Okay, you go down. So assuming you want to go for project management, just scroll down, because today we are discussing project management. Assume you want to go for project management and you want to go for the 6 months internship, click on secure your internship. When you click on that, it's going to bring you to this page. To bring you to this page where you will see at the top right hand side how to change to any currency that you prefer, you would like to pay with. Okay, I think it's still loading. So while it's loading, let me just go ahead to show us the portfolio builder in Amdari. Okay, now this is the portfolio website that I said you have access to for life. So while you work on your projects, you're also going to be building your portfolio. This is how the back end of the portfolio builder looks like. If you have some custom projects on your GitHub, you can link them right here, and you can share this portfolio across multiple, social handles, and you can copy the portfolio website, put it on your CV as well, or also put it on your LinkedIn. Okay, you can share it across these, these are social handles, and this is how the portfolio website looks like for anybody that clicks on your portfolio website. This is how they see you. They see your picture and a brief description about yourself. Okay, then your contact me. They click on this contact me, you see that they could easily get to your email, check your X or your LinkedIn profile, and they're going to see how many years of experience you have, the number of tools you've worked on, projects that you've completed. Okay, and for the projects you've completed, trust me, if you're applying for a job with just you're applying for jobs with just CV, I don't know how that is possible. In tech, you don't tell tech recruiters what you can do, you show them virtually. And in this portfolio, you're able to show virtually everything you've done. If you have Power BI you've worked on, visualization tools you've worked on, you show them as well. All the projects you've worked on, this is where you display them as well. Now your specialization is very easy to do. Just click on this plus sign and include your specialization. Just if you select cohort analysis, that's where your specialization is. It's just you scroll down and just click on add. So it's very easy to navigate and very easy to use. Okay, your tools, all the tools you have competence in using, you also include them. Okay, this is how tech recruiters will be seeing your portfolio. Now, for those of us that went through bootcamp and our knowledge is rusty, you also have access to a crash course. You have access to crash courses that help remind you of some of the things that you've learned. For those of us that have gone through bootcamp for a long time and has forgotten some of the things you learned, this is where you get access to crash courses to help remind you some of the things you've learned. So for example, let's see, you want to check out Tableau, all right? You don't remember what you learned on Tableau. You just click on start. You could see that you have 3 hours course here. introduction to Tableau, building blocks of visualization, Tableau visualization, same way with Power BI, same way for cybersecurity, and so on and so forth. That is how you found them. They're just here to remind you of the things you learned during your boot camp that you've forgotten as well. Now, remember I said that in Amdari, part of your KPI is apply for job. We have a job board here. This is a job board that gathers all remote jobs from different job boards, from Career Builder, Simply Hired, LinkedIn, GitHub, Well Found, Reef.co, and so on and so forth. You're able to come here and apply for jobs. Like I said, please, your first 2 months, you don't have to only focus on remote jobs. Apply to as much job as possible, both remote, both hybrid, both on site, because the aim is for you to get as much interview as possible and start building yourself on how to answer interview questions. Okay, so you see this one was posted 2 days ago. This job board gathers all remote jobs across different locations, US, Ireland, UK, Canada. You'll find them here. This one is in London. That's how it works. Okay, so showing you how to secure your spot. I don't know why this thing is taking a little time to upload. All right, so I think this is ready. So you click on this. You can see at the top right hand side, you would see a drop down button. If you are in UK, I think what you are going to see is pounds. If you're in US, you're going to see dollars. So assuming you are UK right now, and you just select British pound sterling, if you want to go for the 6 months internship program, and then you click on 5 monthly payments to secure your spot. Like I said, you can pay in 5 times until your program is completed. Okay, click on secure your internship, and this is how the payment structure looks like. Click on continue, fill in your details, and click on proceed. This is where you fill up your card details and make payment. Now, when your payment is successful on this page, you're going to receive a payment confirmation email from MenStack. And once your payment is successful from here, it is going to take you back to this initial place that we came out from, right here. It's going to bring you to this page. So when you bring it to this page, don't be surprised. That is how it has been designed, okay? When it brings you to this place, this is what we are expecting you to do, is to fill the payment registration form. Now, this is where you tell us which cohort you'd like to join and which program you want to go for, okay? Click on payment registration form and just fill your details in. Your name, your first name, last name, registration email, your country of residence, current status, phone number, and go to next. Then, which internship program are you interested in? You want to go for project management, you just select project management. And then the mail that you received, just take a screenshot of it and upload it right here, and tell us the name of the account you use in making payment. Read the terms and condition, select the internship plan you're going for. If you're going for 6 months, just select 6 months. If you're going for 3 months, select 3 months, okay? Then go to next. Now, right here, these are for persons that want to split their, if those are going for 6 months internship, that want to split their 6 months internship, okay? If you want to split it into 3 months, click on yes. The reason why some persons split it is maybe they want to get data analysis and data science. Some persons that want to have 2 internship experience. There's some people that like to merge project management and business analysis. And this is because these 2 programs or these 2 careers are intertwined. They are very, very closely related. So they want to have these 2 skills to also stand out in the job market. There's some person that also go for stock analysis and GRC and so on and so forth. So you tell us which one you're going to go for the first month. So assuming I want to do business analysis and project management, and I want to do business analysis for the first 3 months, I'm going to select business analysis for the first 3 months. Then the second 3 months, I'll select project management, which means for my 6 months internship, I'll do 3 months business analysis, 3 months project management, and then I go to next. Now here, this is where you tell us which cohort you'd like to join. Like I said, our May cohort is starting from next week. If you want to start next week, you click on one May cohort. If you want to join the June cohort and secure your internship now, you can secure the discounts now and start in June. Then tell us where you found out about Amdari and what influenced your decision to subscribe to the Amdari internship program. So right now, I'm going to allow us to ask questions because I see we have a lot of questions to ask. So you can raise up your hand and ask me whatever question you have, and I'll call you up to unmute your mic. Hi, Michael, you already joined? Okay, welcome. So you're going to receive your onboarding on the 8th or 9th of May before your onboarding on the 10th of May, okay? Welcome on board, Michael. So if you have questions, please raise your hands and I'll call you up to ask a question. Wisdom, do you have questions? Hi, Wisdom. Okay. Fatmata Davis, do you have questions?
Oh, I don't have any questions.
Okay. Is this the first time of joining our session?
Yes, this is my first time of joining.
What programs do you want to go for?
Well, I want to go for the project management.
Okay.
Mm.
So what's the challenge? Have you registered already? Are you among the people that joined the session that have registered?
I'm trying to register, but I'm unable to fill the form. I think it's
Oh,
the second side. Yes.
okay. I think, but have you registered already? If you register, it's when you are done making your payments, then it will take you back to that, what do you call it? That page, that initial page where you fill the form.
Okay. Okay. Well, I've not
Yes.
registered yet. Okay. No problem.
Okay. It's okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Matter. We'll be happy to have you on board. So you're joining the May cohort, right?
Thank you. Yes. Yes. By the grace of God.
Okay. All right. Hi, Oluwakemi.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, loud and clear. I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Thank you for this session again.
You're welcome.
So basically, like I said earlier on, and I was thinking that's why I joined this session to know if I was going to get a better clarity, but you're still not talking about it yet. I want to know
Okay.
because I've tried. I told you that I graduated from I did my master's in project management, yeah, and I realized that it's not enough skill.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? To actually go into project management full time. And I don't have any work experience. But while I try to apply for jobs before now, I keep seeing that in UK here they keep asking for Prince 2 qualifications and Prince 2 experience. But you're not talking about that. So during this internship and work experience, are we going to get experience on Prince 2 also, or is it just going to be on Agile, Scrum Agile?
You're going to get experience on Prince 2 as well.
All right. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. You're welcome. Hi, Chewi. Chewi. Am I pronouncing your name well? I hope I'm not murdering your name. Klaus, go ahead. Hi, Chenwi. Your hands are up. If you're speaking, we can't hear you. You can unmute your mic and speak. Hi, Chenwi. Uh-oh. Chenwi is not responding.
Yeah, how about you?
Wisdom, do you want to say something?
Hold on. Let me come online. Oh, I omitted and I forgot to mute it back. Yeah, I wanted to say something, but I was a bit distant from my phone earlier.
Okay.
I'm still gonna be distant from my phone. I can't go through the registration process right now and figure out what next to do. Yeah, so I would like to have a way to reach out to you after now, perhaps when you will be awake tomorrow, because I'm sure when I'm done with work today, you should be sleeping. So you could guide me on you could guide me directly on what to do and what not to do. I'm really interested in the
Okay.
project
Have you filled the
management.
attendance form? Because that is where, You need to fill the
Yes, I
attendance
did
form
that
because that
earlier.
is where I will have your details.
I did that
Okay.
earlier. I did that earlier, yeah.
Okay, I'll reach out to you, Wisdom.
Okay, thanks a lot, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. Hi, Chenwi.
Well, hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Am I pronouncing your name well?
Yeah, you are doing it so well. Thank you for this session.
You're
I just
welcome.
need to find out something. I registered for the June cohort on project management, but it's like from the previous sessions, they said project management is supposed to start in June. Now you're asking one lady if she's registered, she's going in for project management in May, just to find out if they have started project management already.
Those that started in June are those that have you benefited from the IWD 50% discount.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So these people are starting in May, but you are going to start in June.
Okay, all right, it's understood now. Now,
So you see that you are one of the
just,
beneficiaries.
yeah.
I'm jealous of you
Okay.
right now.
Then there's also a question I wish to find out. Like you said, there'll be experience in all across other industries. Would there be construction industry experience on project management?
There could be, like I said, I can't really categorically tell you the projects that you're going to have. I just give you examples of some different industries you're going to have experience in, because we have partners across multiple industry. Do you understand? So if I'm able to categorically tell you, oh, you're going to have experience in construction, it will look like, I mean, come to think of it, how will I know if it's not stimulated project? Do you understand?
Okay.
It's only when it's simulated project I can categorically tell you, oh, you're going to have experience in what I call it, construction, and then I'll go and form that. But we have partnership across multiple industries. But one thing I want to tell you, right? Construction project management method, it's very easy. That is what do you call it? Waterfall.
Yeah.
So waterfall is just very easy. For example, this is how waterfall works. And that is the reason why people are going for what do you call it, Scrum Agile, because it's more difficult to navigate. Do you understand?
Okay.
Waterfall is this. It is more rigid, that each project has to be completed before another.
I know that.
So
I've had some studies on that.
exactly. Example, you want to build a house. The people that are building the foundation have to finish before the people that want to lay the block, before the people that want to put the wood, before the people that want to put the zinc, before they want to wire house. So it is so it's very, very easy. You don't even need so much learning in that. But Agile Scrum, it is more complex. Okay, that's why people are always trying to learn about Agile, because with Agile Scrum, I could be in marketing, I could be a business analyst, somebody is in data analysis, somebody is a software engineer, somebody is in UI design. All of them are working at the same time to bring a project to life. How do you manage them? You see how complex it is.
Okay.
So you need to supervise, make sure this person is doing their job, and this person is doing their job at the same time, and this person is doing their job at the same time, and this person is doing what they are doing. So it is very complex. It's not easy for, waterfall is easier. You know that once you are done with this phase, the next phase is this. Once you're done with the next phase, the third phase. Do you understand? It's step by step by step. But Scrum Agile has a lot of branches. You are coordinating a lot of people at the same time. So your ability to coordinate, communicate, resolve conflicts, and make sure that this project still come to life at the deadline is supposed to come in. Because what's about Agile is the deadline. Agile, if they say it is 2 weeks that they need for this project, everybody must put hands to ensure that it's delivered before that 2 weeks, on or before the 2 weeks. They don't exceed their time limits. Do you understand? That is why it is a very valuable skill.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. Hi, Lara admin. Do you have questions for me? All right. Since no one else has questions, for those of us that fill the attendance form, if you've not filled the attendance form, please also fill the attendance form. And I'm also going to be dropping a link if you need more clarity and you want to have some, clarity in your career, one-on-one clarity session with us. You can also fill the clarity form. I'm going to fill the link, book for clarity with the link I'm going to be dropping right now. Just give me a minute. Let me drop the link for us. Okay. book a clarity session with us, and fill your form as well. Okay. Sorry, the 50% discount happened I think last month. It was the International Women's Day discount, and Chenwi was among the people that benefited from it. Trust me, I'm so jealous of him. People that benefited from it are the people that are balling right now.
There should be workers' day. There should be workers' day discounts also.
You know, we were telling people secure your spot now. You see, he secured his spot and started in June. So all these 750 £900 is none of his business. You see, that's just it. Whenever you see a discount, take advantage of it. Now we are running 16% discount. Trust me, you may, I don't know, June cohort could be £900, and I can't guarantee that it may not be £900. So that is just how it works. Or yeah, we'll go back. Maybe we'll not run another discount. So you benefited. So Francis, you see, Francis also benefited. You see, so that they're the people that are enjoying this program better than us right now. Okay, they took the chance. I'm so sorry, Lameka. I'm so sorry, but we have a discount running right now, and you can actually check, benefit from the 15% discount. Because trust me, you don't want to come back next time and see it at £900, because we just had to do that because some people were complaining they were not able to benefit from the International Women's Day, and we, give a 16% discount so that others will, benefit from it as well. But if you don't take advantage of this discount, don't hold me responsible if it goes back to its original price, which is £900. So for those of us that are really joined and still find time to come join us today, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time for joining us while you wait for your internship program, your cohort to start, and for you to get onboarded. So we are going to call it a night. Thank you everyone for joining. God bless you and have a good night.